his tail and he said, oh, that's like a rope. So when I talk about this about Baba, please know this is just one blind man sharing his little limited perception of this magnificent personality that influenced millions of lives in one lifetime. But these are the things, and Swami would always say, this is nothing, from nothing comes everything. My hand is nothing, but in this nothing lies everything. He truly meant it. Nothing could shake his confidence, nothing could shake his vision. Once B.K. Narasimhan was then the editor of The Hindu, was with Baba, and I was privy to these conversations. And so he told Baba, Baba, there's so many people writing things. In those days there was no Google and YouTube videos. There was just writing books and things like that. So they said, so many people are writing against you and silly things. So I'm the editor of the leading newspaper in India, Baba. Give me a chance and I'll start writing about you, what all you're doing, what are the good things you're doing. Why don't you allow us to reply to these people? And the answer Baba gave stuck with me. That's why these stories I'll never forget, because I use it in my daily life. When I'm tempted to respond to somebody, I'll say, you know what, that's who they are, it's not me. So Baba would say, in the way he responded, he said, Narasimhan, have you seen Sai Gita coming to the festivals? Prashant Nilayam, because Sai Gita is an elephant. She would stay about a kilometer away and she would come slowly for the festivals. They would bring her all decked up and all that. And he said, yes, Swami, I see her coming. He says, when she walks down the road, do the dogs bark at her? Don't they bark at her? Yes, Swami, they do. So every time a dog barks, do you think Sai Gita stops to say, hey, don't bark at me, I'm an elephant, you don't know I can crush you? The elephant knows her mind. She just walks past. The dogs, Papam, let them bark. That the job is to bark, they will bark. The elephant doesn't respond to them. So, in the same manner, Swami, that my job is to love and give. I don't have time for this. So we don't do all this. That comes from that determination. That core belief is what is driving him. Nothing fazed him. Nothing fazed him. He would go and call, when the institute was formed, he called a whole bunch of university professors and vice chancellors into his room. And we were thinking, how does Swami call these people? What is he going to talk to them? What does he know about education? He's an 8th grade dropout and he set up a university, which is a model university today in India. One of the model universities, declared as a model university. How does somebody do that? Determination. So here again, Adi Shankara talks of this beautiful verse. He says, this pride of youth and good looks and money and fame, all that just comes and goes. It passes by. It doesn't stop for you. You're just experiencing it, one phase of it. It's going to go back. And when it goes, then what? This do din ka mela. And then what happens? So right from now, know that this is a passing phase. Enjoy it, but know that behind all this, there's a greater reality that is truly mine. Ma Guru Dhana Jana Yauvana Garvam Dhana Jana Yauvana Garvam Harati Nimesha Kala Sarvam Ma Guru Dhana Jana Yauvana Garvam Harati Nimesha Kala Sarvam Maya Mayamidam Akhilam Hitva Krishna Rama Govinda Madhava Keshava Hari Narayana Hari Narayana Krishna Rama Govinda Narayana Sri Venu loves bhajans. He loves, so don't hesitate, don't be shy. Sing your heart out. This is his birthday. This is no better day to celebrate, no better way to celebrate than singing bhajans. He would, the way we would, as we sat and sang at his feet, the way he would close his eyes and go into that ecstasy was something to be seen. It was such a profound sight. He would just lose himself in ecstasy. And there were some of his favorite bhajans. So even if he was giving an interview, he would cut short the interview, come running, literally run and stand in the chair. I want to lose myself in this bhajan. It used to be so, that is why we would practice and sing a bhajan. We would never say, oh, I'm in a mood to sing this, I want to go and sing. Duh, can you sing it? That was the first question. We would, because one stare from Swami, because you truly disturb him. Is that once you sing Govinda, means he goes into the, we don't know what happens, but in that moment, you really don't want to do anything that will disturb that piece of his, that state where he was enjoying that bliss. So he would always say, focus, practice 100 times before you come and sing. Because what you sing in the mic, others follow. And I see all of them, that joy, I'm lifted. So it is like, it is like a complete union with his devotees at that moment. So something for us to consider when we think of bhajan, when we plan our bhajan. Don't momentarily decide, today I'm going to sing this, or you just got to practice. You got a whole week before the next center bhajan. Pick up bhajan and practice the whole week and then come back and sing that, even if it's a simple bhajan. I had just 6 or 7 bhajans which I would sing again and again and again, till I got completely confident, and then I added the 8th one and the 9th one. And it was a long time before I could really say confidently I can start on a scale. You give me a scale and I'll start. Until then, even I would be terrified. So we needed practice. So this is one of Baba's most beautiful gifts to the world, was this concept of singing bhajans and namasmarana, and the standard that he established is so profound. Every center owes that to Baba. When you really want him to sit here and feel his energy, remember when you sing to the mic, you're offering a service. And if everybody else can join in, then it becomes energy. It's not about how much can I sing, or how beautiful can I sing, how difficult a bhajan can I sing. Can people follow what I sing? That is the first question. If people can follow, then it becomes a bhajan. You can always have a solo performances later on for a jam session and enjoy it, or sing like you said in the shower, and have whatever sing you want, you can sing that. Baba said that, because one boy sang, Anad Bandho Sai Prabhu, Aparadha Kshama Karo Sai Prabhu. Oh, orphans, what do you call it? Somebody who takes care of orphans, forgive my sins. That's the meaning of that song. Aparadha Kshama Karo, forgive my sins. He sang beautifully, heartfelt song, everybody followed. And Baba came the next day to him and he said, very nice bhajan. Next time, you sing it in the bathroom. You committed a sin. You ask for forgiveness in the bathroom. I will forgive you. Why everybody else should ask for forgiveness? So he sent home a message saying, just because you feel something is not important. At that moment, you think about, I feel like really singing a really slow song. Really, I want to just take this Darbari rag and just go all over the place. Keep that aside for a moment and think of, can people follow? Is there an instrument that can match this song? If it can't, then take a simple song and sing. If everybody follows, that becomes a bhajan. It's very important for everybody to follow. And all of us have been through that, where that ego takes over at that moment, say, oh my God, this is lovely bhajan, I really want to sing it today in the mic. We love hearing our voice, I don't know what it's about it. Just love that. So we end up getting caught in that, and it doesn't become a bhajan, it doesn't become a community singing. And those are moments where actually Baba has got up from his chair and walked away. When we sang, he would just get up disgusted and walk away. So when that happened in his physical presence, know that it is the same energy that we are invoking here, and that same energy can just minus itself. If there is something else that is, when there is no people, it doesn't matter there are 5 people in the bhajan. There are 6 people in a bhajan group. That 6 people can create such a divine energy here. All it needs is unison, harmony, and melody together. Simple bhajans. So, discipline, discrimination, determination. Now, from determination comes detachment. These two apparently contradicting terms. Once you have determined, and what is detachment versus, how does that go with determination? Because determination is like, I have to do this. And detachment is like, I don't care. But that's not the detachment Baba was talking about. Baba is talking about the detachment to the fruits of the action. This goes, in my opinion, by and large, it goes against the very essence of what modern education talks to us. Modern education talks to us about, or teaches us, set goals, what you want to become, and come backwards and work backwards towards it, go to that. So the eye is always on, what do I want to be? Whereas the ancient Sanatana Dharma thought was, focus on the moment. What do you want to be will automatically come in place. Focus now. Focus in the moment. The moment is good. If I'm productive in the moment, the hour is good. If the hour is productive, the day is productive. The week is productive. The month is productive. The year becomes productive. And I will automatically be where I want to be. If I want to be a good painter, first let me focus right now, here. The canvas in front of me and the brush in my hand. And the stroke, I want to focus on that stroke. Not, my God, will this painting sell? How much money can I make there? I'm thinking somewhere else and I'll make a wrong stroke here. Right? If somebody comes to Siddhant and says, Siddhant brother, I want to sing this beautiful song for this great function that's coming up for next year, and he'll say, all right, what scale do you want? I don't know, I just want to sing that fancy song. What is the song? I don't know, I just want to sing that fancy song. So he'll say, all right, first let's get the scale, get a song. In other words, focus on the moment. Where you want to be will automatically fall in place. That is the essence of Sanatana Dharma. And that needs detachment. Detachment from the fruits of your action. Baba never did anything for praise. He never did anything for praise. He just focused on, you see, that's the beauty of the Sai moment, if you will, the Sai energy, I should say. It's not even a moment, it's one person's energy. And that energy is Baba's, that focus on giving. You just focus on giving. Don't think, oh my God, if I give, then how will I survive? What is in it for me? What will I receive back? No, that is not your problem. You focus on giving. And Baba focused only on giving. He never asked anybody any money. He really did not. In fact, we were cleaning up our old stuff from home, and I discovered a letter from my father written to Swami, and it was an envelope, and there were 2 checks in it. My father had given Baba 2 checks. For what? Because later on, of course, my father came to the ashram. Baba told him to manage the central trust accounts, and he settled and all that. So when he came, he told me, I want a room in the ashram where I can live permanently. So I think I have to donate something. I said, don't ask me. I don't want to get in between you and Swami. Don't put me in trouble, because I know money matters. Swami is very sensitive. I said, I am not going to get into this. You ask Swami, you do whatever. So my father took it into his hands, and he wrote a long letter and said, Baba, I have come here, I would like a room. Here is my check, I want to donate. That time it was 30,000 rupees or 40,000 rupees. And he gave that 2 checks he had, because he had 2 accounts or whatever. And he had, I see it now, the check. And he had this letter and he gave it to Swami. I didn't know that, all that has transpired. Because Baba goes out for darshan, I'm sitting in the bhajan hall. He spoke to my father, or he stood in front of my father, and father gave the letter. The next morning or that evening, Baba came right to me with that one envelope in his hand. And he says, pack up your baggage and go home. And he threw the envelope at me. And I said, I didn't write any letter to Swami. I was stunned. I said, what happened? I just looked at him. I said, look at that, what has happened? Your father is sending checks to me. Did I ask your father money? You want a room? Ask for a room. I will give you. Who's asking you for money? You want to buy me? This, that. I know, oh my God, Swami was so angry because my father gave money to him. Swami just focuses on giving. And he never took the money eventually, because the checks are still with me. So the point was that he gave us, of course he blessed us with a room which we stayed for a very, very long time. And so the point was, that was the energy of Baba. He knew who will come and offer him. He knew it. But it's not like, I don't think it's one of that omnipotent God-like thing. He just said, let me focus on giving. The energy will come. How? Because when the river flows, the water goes away. Then what happens? Is that place empty? More water comes in. So the more you give, the more opportunities will come to you to give. So resources will come to you so you can continue giving. That is Swami's presence. That is why Swami says, if you take up anything in life, if that is selfless in its motive, if that is a motive to help people. For example, I want to be a doctor. Why? Because I truly want to end suffering. If that is your true motive to become a doctor, then you will truly become a doctor, and you will get more and more resources helping you to become the finest and the best doctor. Because your aim in life is, how much can I give being a doctor? How much can I heal people? If I want to be a lawyer, if I say, I want to be part of this community, this country, I want to bring law and order into this country. I want to enter politics. Why? Because I want to help this community. I want to be where rules and regulations are made, I want to be there. I want to have a say because I can use my value system into that, right? So there is nothing wrong in any of this career. What is wrong or what is right, it depends on how limited is your vision behind that desire. You say, oh, this guy's got a great car, he's a lawyer. Okay, maybe if I'm a lawyer, I can also have a big bungalow and a big car. You will be a lawyer, you will get a big bungalow and a big car, but that's all you'll get. One bungalow and one car. That's all you'll get. But if you desire to change the world, then you will be able to change the world. The energy will come to you, the resources will come to you, the intelligence will come to you. That's what Baba said. The universe will come to serve you, just as it comes to serve you. He garnered the powers of the universe to serve, because he said, I have nothing in this, I want to give. So he got more to give. Everything that Baba did is phenomenal. Education was a business, he started free education. Not low-priced education, free education. Once I spoke in front of a minister of education in Bangalore. Baba liked my speech, everybody liked my speech. The next day he called me and said, why didn't you tell in front of the minister it was free education? Why didn't you say that? I know you spoke about values, everything is good, but these people don't understand. You have to tell them it is free education. He was so particular about that mission, that message that you were sending across. Education is not a business. Medicine has become a business. What does he do? Free hospitals. Not hospitals to check your cough and cold business. It's the most expensive surgery. Free. Where does one get courage to do that? Where does one get confidence to think so boldly, so magnanimously? Because of that core value, that basic discipline, discrimination, determination brings about this detachment, the sense of detachment. And that's why Adi Shankara says, what do I have? I can live in a corner of the temple and yet feel like a king. Why? Because I have the entire sky, that's my roof. And that's the joy. What is the greatest joy in renunciation? So he sings this beautifully. Sura mandira daru mula nipasah Shayya bhutalam akhilam vasah Sura mandira daru mula nipasah Shayya bhutalam akhilam vasah Sarva parityam bhoga tyagam Sarva parityam bhoga tyagam Kasya sukham na karoti viraga Naam bhajo hari naam bhajo Naam bhajo Stanza of Bhaja Govindam, the story behind that is Adi Shankara is walking with his disciples and he sees a priest involved in mechanical chanting and some ritual he's doing mechanically. Grammar and punctuation, he's focused on that. And so he says, Samprapte sanghite kale nahi nahi rakshati through krin karne, this memorizing and this focus on this external thing is not going to help you. Bhaja Govindam, understand the essence in chant. So it is about that rituals thing. And then at a very, if you see on surface level of it, you think, oh, rituals is about like offering flowers and something to do